Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome this morning. Happy Wednesday again. Gosh, the Wednesdays come along really, really quickly, guys, don't they? So how is everyone today? I hope you are all well. I am Lucia and I am the CEO and founder of Global Business Academy, and it's great to be here again. Today our topic is going to be, good morning GV, good morning Reg, lovely to see you ladies, is about stop sabotaging yourself and getting more clients. So stop sabotaging yourself. What is that? Now it's interesting. I've just had a conversation with a future client, and sabotage is something that's insidious. It kind of just creeps up on us. It's one of those things that, hi, gorgeous. It's very insidious. It creeps into our thought processes. It comes in and just bites us like a little, little viper, just has this little, you're not worth it, like that's not worth it. And can I just say that, this happens to many of us, and I'm one of those people, experienced it many times in my business journey. And it's something that I guess you have to overcome or acknowledge that you're actually doing it. You have to acknowledge that you're doing it, because until you acknowledge it and acknowledge that you are, telling yourself rubbish, stuff that is not, not validated by anything, and it's simply your brain that's trying to keep you in your comfort zone. Now, in business, our mindset is one of those things that is going to support us all the way through our business journey. Now, I've been in business for a long, long time, not that long, but, a long time, for the past 30 years. And my journey is one of, helping people to get sales, and get sales by offering a service, a wisdom, a knowledge, a product, whatever it might be, whichever way. I used to help the ladies in fragrance and cosmetics, help them with how to sell a perfume. Like, how do you sell a perfume? In sales, it's about the outcome for the client or the person that you're talking to. It's not about you. And you've got to shut this down. Like, when it happens, you've got to shut it down, or you've got to acknowledge it and go, why is that still coming up? Why is that still happening for me? And believe you me, in this day and age, it's going to come up, because we are humans, we are individuals, and it is going to come up, and we just have to acknowledge and sit in a place of, okay, what does it want to say to me today? And it could be comparison, it could be imposter. And we're going to go through that today and just talk a little bit about that, because those are the things that are stopping you from getting the sales in your business. I read something from Denise Duffield Thomas that said that all of us can be successful in business. Business isn't hard. It's our mindset that's difficult. It's our mindset that stops us from being successful. Business isn't hard. Most of us have experienced many different types of businesses, but it's usually our own sabotage that's holding us back. We've gone, I'm not good enough. That person's doing better than me, or, Sally got that sale. I should have got that sale. Those sorts of comparisons, they're not healthy. They're not healthy. So pull yourself up. If that's happening to you, pull yourself up. So 80% of business, and it's probably more now, it's 90%, is about mindset. Is your mindset, is what you think you become, right? And I always tell myself, wealthy women can make a difference to people's lives. I've changed only 3 people's lives at the moment in our business, in my business currently, and they are my beautiful VAs. But I've also changed uh, many of the other VAs that are in our global VA hub, right? So there's another 9 individuals there, or 8 or 9, I can't remember. So their lives have been changed as well. So you see what I mean? When you believe in yourself and you get over the controlling the environment, I guess, you move forward in a way that is helping others. So stop sabotaging. Stop. You know, it's simply offering your wisdom, knowledge, and skill to other people that may need accountability. They may need you to keep them on the straight and narrow. They may be saying to themselves something that is not going to um, support where they want to go, and opening their, opening their eyes up, opening their ears up, opening their heart. Sometimes it's just a pure believe in yourself. They need to hear that from their coach or their mentor. So a fixed mindset is very limiting, right? And it means we are not adaptable enough. We are, we're skeptics, we're this, we can't see that there is an opportunity anywhere we look. I'm married to a fixed mindset, I reckon. I shouldn't say that because he is a great guy. We're a mixture of fixed and growth mindset. So we have them both, right? We can be very obstinate and we can be very, tenacious when it comes to certain things. So we've got to remember when we're bogged or we're stuck that maybe there's something coming through for us. So remember that, guys. There may be something coming through. I've got to fix these glasses. We are a mixture. It's the dark and the light. We're a mixture of the dark and the light. So most of us don't just have a fixed mindset. We have a bit of both. But when you are in business, giving consistent time and effort to working on your business and not in your business can really make a difference. And usually working that way, you can absolutely make changes, because a simple post, if you sit back and read it as a client or a prospective client, you would go, ooh, whoa, what does that say? You need to be able to critique your own work and look at it as someone who is a prospect, and asking yourself, does that make sense? Does that make sense to that prospective person? Because generally your audience is you. You attract the people that are just like you. So I was just saying this morning that I seem to be attracting a lot of energy work people, energy healers, people that work, in this other modality. And it's beautiful because I'm so much a little bit woo-woo myself. I've always had a connection to my inner intuition. It's I think it's the gypsy in me from my heritage, my genes. My father always said that we were gypsies from Romania. So remember to set yourself goals, and remember too that when you're going through hurdles and questioning yourself, it is very, very important to sit with that. It's uncomfortable, and what it does is it makes you feel icky, but what's happening is you're kind of sifting through all the stuff that and you're getting clearer on what you want to help people with. So remember that those struggles or those times when you're floundering, you got a bit of this and a bit of that. And I was a bit like that yesterday with my team. My team brought me back very, very quickly. They said, no, that's just not where you're heading. That's not what we're about. And, I've got my team that can bring me back. because, you know, I do it too. The shiny ball looks really, really shiny sometimes. And, you know, all you have to do is have faith and trust in yourself, because that shiny ball looks really, really good. But I can tell you, if you get distracted out there, you need to come and sit and be quiet. Really sit with your own thoughts, because your thoughts and your intuition will give you the answers, right? It will give you the answers. And no amount of, you know, going outward is going to make a difference. But you do need someone to keep you accountable. You absolutely do need someone to keep you accountable. Sometimes we can't do it ourselves. You know, I have someone that keeps me accountable. So view challenges as opportunities. This is, you know, it's such an important thing in business. When you're going through that, your mindset is going to be the only thing that supports that. You know, I am ready for the next step. You know, it's my time. I'm ready for the next step. There's always more money. There's always more clients. There's always abundance. Denise Duffield Thomas. So when you're taking a risk, be confident in what you're doing. Like, take the risk, but be, you know, back it up with, you know, we can show where you're going to get this, you're going to get that, you're going to get whatever else. And cultivate your resilience, because you are a resilient person, and prepare for dealing with difficult situations. Be really, really aware of your environment. So if you're sitting in a space at the moment, who here is sitting in an uncomfortable position and they just don't know which way to turn? If you are, please schedule a call with me, because I'd love to talk to you. You know, a lot of times it's just someone that can help you say, you know, understand what you're experiencing. We all experience it. We can have quicker, like it can happen quicker in the month if you're having many changes in a month. I was talking to one of my clients last week, and she was kind of getting into overwhelm, and I just had to say, go and step back for a while. Because when you step back for a while and sit quietly, the downloads or the messages will come through, right? So step back and give yourself space. Nothing, this is another thing, nothing can get into a closed fist. So you're not going to be able to get clients. You're not going to be able to open your heart or your mind to anything, because you've got this feeling of lack and scarcity. So you've got to be able to let that go. Nothing will come through while your head is going in 100 miles an hour. So go sit outside, go and sit on the couch, sit and read, just do some mindless stuff that gives your brain space to receive, because you need to receive to know the next step. And you know it. Your body or your intuition will tell you the next step. Okay, so learn how to ask and receive. So learn how to give, you know, and receive. It's really hard, and I think I did a live yesterday about asking, and it was around Facebook. Facebook had actually locked me out for 24 hours, and I, being me, didn't open the app. I was on my phone, and on your phone it's a little bit harder to see why you can't get the notifications as simply as you can when you get onto a laptop or PC. So when you do receive a message like that, it's really, really good to go and see the reason why and ask why. And mine was basically just a simple thing as not filling out the review. I hadn't actually filled the rest of the review out. And because I hadn't done that, they had restricted my account. Now, the reason they restricted it was to protect me. It wasn't to be, you know, Facebook or anything. It was to protect me. and to protect my account. So, it's a free platform that they offer us. So, we need to respect why they do these things. But practice gratitude. I'm grateful that they actually have something like that actually protects me. So if someone yesterday said they had been cloned and received a message, that's a good thing, because that way it's brought to everyone's attention. We can make changes. So that's the one we're in. You can overcome beliefs. You can absolutely overcome beliefs. Good morning, Rika. How are you, beautiful? Now, if you watch this on the replay, guys, and you are yes, okay, beautiful, Reg, thank you. If you are experiencing any of this overwhelm or, beliefs around, money, it could be around comparison. You're comparing yourself to someone else that's doing exactly what you're doing. You do you the best. Nobody else can do you. And remember that. You're unique. You're an authentic individual. And you're going to do it your way. Maybe that person's learnt more lessons than you have. Be grateful that you've got this opportunity to learn more. Right? So that's how you have to turn it around. It's a bit of a spin, but it's how you deal with what comes up for you. It's how you deal with it, guys. When you've got a system that asks why, your brain is a massive computer. It's how you can unpack what is happening for you. So you've really got to practice that. That's a skill that you learn. It's a skill, right? It's a skill. And business is a tool that we use. But when it comes to our mindset, we've got to unpack these old beliefs, these old conditions. We've been conditioned to believe that women, not 90% of women are meant to be, working in the workforce as, cooks, cleaners, and in retail. Well, that's furthest from it. 90% of women can be entrepreneurs. When you start thinking as a business owner, that is when life is going to change for you. Start shifting and thinking as a business owner. You've got a business page on Facebook. That is your business account. Start thinking as a business owner, not as a social butterfly. It's not that anymore. Facebook knows that people are looking for businesses that can help them on Facebook. Facebook knows that. That's why they're giving us all these tools. So remember that's where people are going to go in, even in the next 5 to 10 years. Facebook's going to explode with business people. So the path to growth, to using and understanding absence or scarcity to abundance is steps. And we all experience it. We can experience it once, twice, 3 times in a day. But I'm just going to take you through the steps and how you might feel in that day. So the first one is absence or scarcity, lack. I don't have any money. What am I going to do? I can't find any clients. I've got 2 clients. Those 2 clients, work with them. Be happy that you've got those 2 clients. Get those 2 clients to refer 2 clients, and then you've got 4 clients, right? So you have the opportunity to grow. It's just you have to ask. You have to say, I am here to help people. But all of my clients, I ask my clients to refer other people that might be interested in my program, because that is how I can make a difference in their worlds. So if you're coming from a place of scarcity or absence, the next step in that journey is confusion. You know, if you're coming from that place, you're gonna feel very confused. You're gonna feel like nothing makes sense. You've got this going on here, you've got that going on there, you're trying this, and then someone says, "Oh, but I've got this as well," and you go, "Oh, well, maybe." Instead of staying on your path. So what you do though is you get very confused, right? You get super confused. Then you start doubting yourself, and you start thinking, well, why would people really want to listen to me? Why would people really want to know what I teach? You know, why would people really want to know that? Who here is sitting in imposter? Who here doesn't believe that their skill, knowledge, and wisdom that they've gained over this time is not helpful for them, is not able to help others? And if you're feeling like that, you need to ask yourself why you're feeling like that. Do you need a piece of paper? Are you one of those people? It's your mindset. Your mind is playing tricks on you. Your mind is telling you these things. Go back to looking at what you are doing now, what you've created, all the skill that you've learnt over the time. Put it all together in a nutshell, and you'll be blown away. You'll be blown away. It's just your mindset wanting to take you away from what you're focused on. So the only way you can break this imposter syndrome is by creating something in your business now, not going and finding something else to do. So my recommendation for you is to create something, is to gain that momentum again, is to look at, creating, I don't know, a masterclass that you can help people with, or you can teach people a little workshop, something that takes your mind off you, because you're making it about you, not about the people that you can help. And that's where you get the abundance, when you take it away from you and you look at the people that you're making a difference to in their world. Pardon me. So please, if you're sitting in fear, afraid of being seen, misunderstood, you're not clear in your message, comparing yourself, judging yourself, lacking confidence and self-doubt in your expertise, please let us talk, because I believe you are absolutely sabotaging. Absolutely. Because you've got skill, wisdom, and knowledge. You haven't got to here in life without gaining skill, wisdom, and knowledge. So when you're confused, though, you've got no clarity, you've got no processes. And many people in business just go in business because they see something that kind of goes, oh, wow, this is fantastic. This product is amazing. I want to share it with others. So, instead of getting yourself in that overwhelm and fear, move through that. Understand why you feel fearful. Is it because the kids are going to look at you and go, oh, mum? Is it because your family's going to go, they're going to ridicule you, or they're going to, give you my family doesn't even look at Facebook anymore because they always see me. My family doesn't comment. Very rarely does my family comment on my Facebook page, simply because they know I use it for business, and they're not interested in my business, and that's okay. You've got to make the choice. Are you in business, or are you wanting to have a social outlet? That's the question you really, really need to ask yourself. When you've got inconsistency, you're still doubting what you do. You're still got some of those limiting beliefs. Now, I still have those, and I can tell you that I can get 3 clients in a week, but then I can have a week where I get no one, because I go into that, that little doubt, self-belief, the old story. and I disappear, I shrink, I don't want to be seen, right? No lead generation. There's nothing. I go quiet. You don't see that as much from me anymore because I've got the VAs that can actually, put me out there. But that when I was a solo entrepreneur, that's what was happening. That is definitely what was happening. I would disappear. I'd get a challenge, like whatever, and not see it as a challenge, not see it as a learning. I'd see it as a challenge and then want to control it and, make it right, blah, 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 the whole perfection story. And yeah, it didn't serve me. It did not serve my business. It did not serve me. So when we make it about us, that's when it doesn't serve you, because we've got to think about the people that we can help. We can make a difference in their world. And we've got to be able to let go, letting go of control. That was a big one for me as well. I can tell you guys, controlling everything. I have a daughter that's got a disability, and my journey has been a rocky one with her. And I've had to control situations because to have her where she is now has meant that I've kind of got on people's backs and demanded things, and taken control. But when you're in business, you need a certain amount of control. But when it comes to your mindset, you need to let go of that control. So there's two sides to that. And that's a balancing act. That's acknowledging that you're trying to control a situation. And then in the other sense, you have to control that situation. So you've got to be open, right? So understanding how you think and how you work and, everything about you is vital to keeping yourself out there for people. So who here is a bit of a control freak? Pop in the chat, control. Let me know. Let me know if you are a bit of a control freak. I'd love to know. When we have control, this is what happens, right? Nothing gets through. And as creators, we are the influential people and members in our communities. So it's up to us to share that message, share that wisdom out there. As a person that's been in business for a long time, it is up to me to absolutely share my skill, my knowledge with other people, because I go through times where I doubt myself. And it's interesting, I can get caught up in the beliefs that, too old, don't know what I'm talking about. And yet when you go back to sales and service, nothing ever changes. Nothing ever changes. It comes back to the simple sales and service, I guess, rhetoric or process that has never changed. But when you're stuck in that imposter, creating something is going to help you shift. It's going to have to help you shift your focus and move it towards people. So you won't be focused on yourself. You will be focused on the people that you can support. So if you're watching this later and any of this resonates with you and you'd like to have a chat with me, please put your hand up. I'd love to talk to you about it. The same goes with your future self and abundance. When you're making excuses, you're actually not serving that future self, but you're not serving those people that you can help. So it's really super important to put those systems, or acknowledge when you're doing that, put some systems in place when you go through this and go, rightio, I know what I'm doing. I'm sabotaging. I'm in a bit of imposter. And everyone experiences this. It's not like you're alone. Understand how to move out of it, though, is by creating something for people. And that is, the question today, or the topic today, was how to stop sabotaging yourself and get more clients. So the answer is to take the focus away from yourself and create something to get clients. So it could be create a masterclass. It could be create a little workshop. It could be a landing page, so that people that are coming to your Canva workshop, they can come to the landing page. But you're not stuck and looking for shiny balls out there. You're actually working on something in your business. And that's what's necessary in business, is to consistently bring yourself back around and ask yourself why you do what you do. And it's because you're helping people. You're helping those people, sharing your skill and wisdom so that they can reduce the time that it takes them to get to where they want to be. But it also is your way of helping people to grow and do the same as what you're doing. So if you're looking for clients, or if you're looking for people to join your program, whatever it might be, right? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. You need a strategy, right? You need a strategy to get seen. And what we teach in our Get Clients Confidently program is that strategy. We get all the bells and whistles in a row. Like, we get your Facebook profile in a row, we get your business page and your business name in flow, and then we get your group and your community in line. So all of that, then when people are watching and looking at you, they absolutely know who they're talking to, right? Because when you've got this saying this, and this saying something else, and this saying something else, it's all conflicting. So you need to share your expertise. You have to share your expertise. If you don't do that, you're simply on those pages to be social. So set goals, have a game plan. And I can help you with a game plan. You may not like everything that I do. Not everyone likes my system. That's okay. I don't mind. But I really am here to help people get some system using Facebook so they can convert to having clients. And I don't want to be a sales, like salesy. I don't want to make it salesy, because I feel yuck when I'm doing that. So secure a call with me. Let's talk about your business. And let's get you some clients, right? But if you don't ask, you will not get clients. So stop sabotaging those sales, right? Okay, everyone, that's me for today. I've finished my presentation. If you'd like to schedule a call with me, now it's free. It only will take you about half an hour. And basically we'll have a look at what you're doing now. And there could be, like, Facebook changes so much. What you're doing now is probably not working because there's been so many more people on Facebook. You have to really understand how to navigate and get yourself seen. Okay, bye for now. Schedule a call. Okay, bye for now. Thank you. Bye now.